Hey y'all, this is gonna be more of a informal video. This is just a general announcement video just to give you guys a hint of what's going on, primarily in the upcoming weeks. To tackle the big things first, do you guys remember the card game? I've been reviving the card game board game-esque, similar to Mario Party. The card game that plays like a board game, but also plays like Mario Party. But I'm always hesitant to call it a board game because there isn't an actual board that I'm gonna finally reveal the title soon. So yeah, I'd like to give it more of a wind up rather than just me saying, "Oh, the project name is this." So I plan to announce that soon. There's also gonna be another video before. Yeah. So there's gonna be a video where I actually talk about the demo in depth. Because I showed a demo I made like over the course of an hour. It has like 50 50 to 60 different like things, different steps of what happened, and I would like to properly walk through rather than just like text on a video saying, "Oh, this is what happened, guys. So, trust me, bro. I swear." Um, so expect that one actually probably like tomorrow because I want to keep that one as a backup for daily releases. So yeah. That's coming soon. The actual title reveal is coming soon, and I can actually talk more in depth about my plans for that project, which I'm very excited for. I might not do the title reveal within the next 2 weeks because I will actually be taking a break from making videos regarding to the card game. Not that I don't want to make stuff for it, but because I will be working on a separate project, primarily participating in the Galaxy One hackathon. I should actually probably pull it up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the Galaxy One hackathon, it's going to be a 2 week event. Their main rules are that like, or at least when it comes to building games and like submitting it, yeah, it'll last 2 weeks. With 1 to 2 extra days for judging. Sorry, it starts on July 27th, 2024 on 9 a.m. Um, so yeah, sorry, I'm looking for. I'm probably gonna cut this. Yeah, okay. Um, yeah. So because I will be entering it as a computer scientist and a game developer, I'm gonna be coding. I have a project that I would like to bring back from the grave. So I can start like planning stuff for it and whatnot. But I can't create any code before it starts. The rule is all coding within the project must be created during the hackathon timeline in order to be considered for prizes. Graphics and design are permitted to be made 2 weeks prior to the hackathon start date. Oh, actually, okay, so I will start making some assets for the hackathon. I did not know I could do that until now. So yeah, that's happening. Let's see. Yeah. So again, and like for the next 2 weeks, it will most likely just be about the hackathon project, mainly to spread the word around. But it'll also be it'll be a nice second devlog on this channel, I think. Um, so yeah, those are the big things. Just for future reference, I do plan to make a channel trailer. Now's just not a great time to do that because I'm just one person editing and whatnot. So yeah. I will also be updating the banner at a later date or like incrementally. Um, that might actually be a fun break thing, like in between projects where I'm like, hey, I'm bored. Well, not bored. I should not be bored of the game development process. But I will be updating the banner maybe a bit here and there over the next 2 weeks and making like small shorts about them. Yeah, and also I do want to increase my asset pool for this channel, so I'll be making a ton of PNGs based off of the Goober. Um, Specifically, basically for like PNG tubing, but mainly just to have more PNGs than like the base mark and the little guy. Um, as I move closer, I want to say 3 weeks I mean, I'll say, like, also after the 2-week competition, which basically happens tomorrow as I record this, um, I'm gonna start working tutorials, primarily laser cutting. As I've made the card game, I've needed to get familiar with laser cutting, for the terms, well, like, in order to, like, test out and make pieces. Even if those aren't gonna be the final product, I like having something closer to the final product, um, to get a sense of what's going on. And plus, I've used it for other projects as well. I'm pretty sure if you guys are interested in game dev, game design, knowing, like, 3D printing, laser cutting is going to be a very useful skill. So yeah. Also, Godot and Unity experience will most likely be posted from the competition, and maybe even a couple of tutorials. Don't expect this to be daily, though, because I believe once I reach mid-August, I will be back in college, in uni, so that's going to take up a lot more time. Am I going to try to aim for daily uploads while I'm back at uni? I do not know. Probably just, like, art stuff here and there, but yeah. On the topic of art, well, sorry, no, before I jump to that, also, like, how I make, like, physical games, that's definitely going to be talked about in that tutorial session. And always art. Yeah, so as previously mentioned, I want to make more PNGs for the channel. There's some D&D stuff I want to work on as well. For instance, I have this halfling warlock that's also, like, they're packed as dependent on them gambling for, like, every action in combat, which is weird, but I would like to talk about that and also just make art for the dude. I think the system is neat. I'm still refining it, though. It's still in the process of getting made, but yeah. This is not too gamely heavy, because the next one is I have it listed here as a shifter. I don't know what race I want them to be. But this would be a very mushroom-based druid of spores. I guess this could lean into the body horror aspect of, like, druid of spores. But, like, a lot of their spells, in my mind, require them actually taking off, like, mushrooms attached to their body. And a lot of their character arc is trying to get rid of this curse. But yeah. I might also do art just here and there, primarily during the fall, on different fandoms I'm kind of in. I don't know if you guys know Monster Club. That is a love and hate relationship there, but I do think the art is neat. I have a fan game in mind for that as well. It's tied to cards, because of course everything I do is tied to cards somehow. But yeah, also just other fan art about other games I'm into. Another Grab's Treasure was really fun. I had a huge Enter the Gungeon phase, back in, like, high school. Oh my god. So making some art about that would be really nice. Knightfall would also be chill. Also, yeah, on the topic of Knightfall, this is a weird one, but I might do a music video, where it's just Knightfall gameplay, but it's to the track of $1 Million Baby. This is because, I don't know if you guys know about this, but you can go into some walls in Knightfall, right? And a friend and I know how to do that, and it's like, whatever. You have to basically kick down a window. It's weird. But anyways, me and a friend were, like, running into this area, and we're like, oh my god, we hear shots in this compound. And we're trying to find where they are, and then it clicks. We're like, okay, the shots are from ground level. We have rotated this entire building. They're not outside. They're still firing. And there's no interior. So it's just, like, a block building with no interior. And then we're like, oh my god, they're inside the walls. And then there was this really sick clip where my friend and I each go on two opposite sides of this building to, like, detract attention. And by doing so, and by doing so, he dies, but I'm able to essentially kick down the window and hop in. And I thought that was a really great clip. And we were like, oh, that's it, that's it, that's it. And yeah, I still think that's it. So that is a project I'm excited for. But that is very far off in the future. That is not a priority. But it would be a fun thing to try out. So yeah. So those are the general announcements for now. Stay tuned and yeah. Bye.